Yeah, it's been extremely useful for all of us, I think. I think it's really kind of like all the projects that we've had in our mind, it's kind of putting a real practical shape to it.
Personally, I think it's been very useful. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect, really having just completed a master's in clinical research, but I think it's kind of easily fitted into what I've always wanted to do post my research studies.
Quite practical.
It's been extremely helpful. It's just given us lots of new ideas, new points of view, and some really good tools and techniques.
I found it really helpful. I came with limited understanding of what quality improvement was already, but it took it to the next level, I think, and especially helped me to look practically as to how really I can run that from the next week on.
I think it's been really useful to learn about the theory.
They've also led to a change in thinking, change in my personal thinking of how things should work, things that can be done, the importance of systems, the importance of the people that work within the systems, and the changes that can be made. There's a lot to it, and there's a lot that we need to change as well.
I didn't expect to be as motivated for 3 days as we were.
Exactly.
And it's flown by, which I didn't expect it to fly by. And they say time flies when you're having fun, so.
It's been very dense with information, so there's probably the necessity to elucidate that stuff, go home, break it down, and then find the ways to apply it in practice. But it's been very, very useful, very important.
It's really worth doing your homework before you do come, so at least you know what some of the concepts are. Day one is very much about setting the foundation. Day two has been very practical, so we can see the whole project's coming alive. And day three, i.e. today, has been very much about the going into the measurements, the data collection, the detail. So they've layered it really nicely, but there's just a lot to take on.
I found it a really good mix of exercises and the theory.
One of the things that's helped is to think about your driver diagram before you can come to the course. So just puts things into perspective to marry up theory and also what you're going to be doing practically back when you go back to your offices. So that's been really helpful to be able to get thought process thinking.
The workshop was actually giving me the necessary skill and grounding to really know how to go about systematically actually doing what I want to do when I go back.
And I think it's been fun, more so than anything else. It's been fun. We've had paper aeroplanes flying around. So that's been, I think, one of the highlights of the actual workshop itself. So I think anyone who is interested in the training course has to definitely come to know what we're talking about. Yay!
Do it.
Definitely do it, yes.
I think
definitely.
Just as a service user perspective, for me it's been really useful to be involved as a service user in the training to understand what's going on in the background, because more often than not processes come into place and you don't know where they originated from. So for me this has been really a learning curve as well. So I think I would recommend as many people to get involved as they can.
It's been invaluable. I feel like I've learned a lot. I think everyone doing it would learn a lot.
I will recommend this to every staff member in the trust because I think it will be difficult to actually effectively do quality improvement without necessarily having the knowledge base or informing the staff about exactly the thinking behind that.
I think it's just really useful to meet other people who are also getting involved in quality improvement projects and sharing ideas and finding out what else is going on, and you're not on your own, and it's quite inspirational to hear what else is going on in the trust as well. So do it!